Systems with your hosts Murray McCourt and Curtis Stock. Only on your clear choice for sports, Edmonton Sports Talk.
Good morning. A happy Sunday morning to everyone listening or watching to us live out there. We appreciate your support. Welcome to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Ardent Roof Systems on Edmonton Sports Talk. My name is Murray McCourt. I'm the general manager and executive golf professional at the Ranch Golf and Country Club and host of the VIP Golf Show, along with co-host Curtis Stock, joining me each and every week. We can appreciate you tuning in. As I mentioned, if you want to get involved in the show, you can text into 780-218-9999. We love to hear from you. Our question of the week on the show is, what is your pet peeve in golf etiquette that you wish people would always follow? Let us know what you think again by texting 780-218-9999. Another great lineup as always. Kevin Smith joins us from Alberta Golf Association in just a couple minutes. In segment 2, we're going to talk with the tournament director of the CPKC Ladies Open that's going to be here in Edmonton at Royal Mayfair next year. Our third guest, we're going to get you some golf tips with Cody Hancock from the Sturgeon Valley Golf Club. Fourth guest, we're still a little up in the air on that one. I got an email in the middle of the night saying that someone bailed out on us. So we'll see how that one plays out. And then our final guest of the day is local amateur golf legend Brian Laubmann. This segment is brought to you by the Edmonton Elks. Join us this summer by hosting your next corporate event in one of our exclusive suites or our new 6-person loge table area located in the Upper Bowl. Limited availability remains for all Elks home games. Visit goelks.com/tickets to book your private suite or loge today. And Mr. Stock, how are you?
No good.
Oh, wow.
Buckered up my knee at Folk Fest. Now I can hardly walk, so I don't know how golf's going to play out this week, that's for sure.
Well, did you get it checked out by a doctor?
No.
Okay.
No, it's not.
Old stubborn men. We don't
That's
check.
right.
We don't go to doctors.
We don't go to doctors.
just
They
let
come
things.
to us if they want. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, we are now going to welcome Kevin Smith to the show. We haven't had you for a little while on the show. Kevin, how are things with you?
I'm good, Murray, and good to see you and Curtis. I think the month of July has come and gone with 5 Alberta Golf Championships, and we haven't talked about any of them. So this will be a great morning to recap a very busy July for Alberta golf all over the province.
Well, before we get into it, are you not in the Mickelson National Club Championship this weekend?
I certainly am. We have the final round today.
And do you have some bragging to do, or how's it going for you?
No, I'm playing in the championship flight, so
Oh, good.
it's tough for me back there on box 1. I mean, some of the back 9 holes I'm hitting driver hybrid on 12, driver 3-wood on 13, driver hybrid on 14. It's a lot of scrambling when you're coming into these greens with 3-woods on par 4s.
Mickelson's a lot of golf course from the back tees.
Yeah. I drove it well yesterday, and actually my short game was great, but I was just trying to get up and down a lot. So trying to save bogey a lot. But we'll probably be a few strokes better today for sure. But it's a fun weekend, a great vibe.
Awesome. Well, we'll start with the ladies' amateur. We did talk about this one with you. We had you on after this one, but maybe just touch base back on that one. It was in Leduc, and Carrie Code was the winner, if my memory serves me. So give us a little update again on the Alberta Ladies Amateur.
Yeah, it was neat. I'd never seen Leduc Country Club, so it was great for them to host us. And, the first couple of holes, you're kind of up by the highway there, but then you kind of get tucked in really nice parkland on that front 9 and really enjoyed the course. Karis Code is someone that maybe 2-3 years ago, was competing for top 10s, but not really someone you thought as a threat to win a provincial championship. And what a year she's had. She plays at a Division III school in Atlanta. She won the national championship, individual national championship in the States, and the team championship. So that was already a great year for her. And then for her to come to Leduc and play a great final round, beat Sydney Bisgrove by a stroke, someone who's very battle tested, and Karis hung in there and got the victory. So great win for her, capping off a great year, and that was a good week early in July in your neck of the woods.
Yeah, she was sure steady. She went 74, 73, 74, and the third place finisher, I think we have to mention, is Jayla Kusi.
Yes.
The 19-year-old sensation who closed out her Maple Leaf Junior Tour with an 18-shot win at Olds this week. And Kusi opened a little slow in the Alberta Women's Amateur, shooting 79 in her first round, but came back with a pair of 72, so she can play.
Yeah. And, she's been on our radar. I've got a story about Jayla Kusi. this is back when I was working for Global Television as a sportscaster. I was down at the Masters in 2015, I believe.
Yeah, that chip putt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She won the drive, chip, and putt. And my producers are like, go find this Jayla Cusey. I spent a couple hours running around Augusta National trying to find Jayla. Never found her. If she's 19 now, she would have been 9 then.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
and,
that's right. She won that early.
And then when I joined Alberta Golf in 2019, she was, part of our identity video, and she was, kicking butt on the McLennan Ross Alberta Junior Tour.
Yeah.
Maybe her game dipped a bit a couple years ago, but now she's going to Oral Roberts University in Tulsa, and her game is back, and she's just so confident and mature. And so, it was great to catch up with her at Leduc as well, and a third place finish. So, great point. Jayla's, really good to see things going well for her.
And then you had the U19 championships. And
Water Valley.
Yeah.
Just about 40 minutes. It's just northwest of Cochrane in the Calgary area.
I've driven past there. I've never stopped, and I hear it's a mistake not to stop. I heard that it's a good golf course.
Very pretty. Yeah, in the trees, in the birch trees, and then you get down into some farmland for a couple holes, and then back up into the birches. I fly a drone before all of our championships, so it was fun to kind of get the drone out there and showcase that property. It is very, very nice, and we have the U19s there. So obviously the best under 19, boys and girls. Sailor May from Pine Hills and Rocky Mountain House. No one was catching her. I believe it was an
866.
Yeah, and an 8-stroke victory, I believe. So, she's someone that's becoming a force, and so that was pretty much. It wasn't in doubt once she made the turn on that final day. It was a bit of a crazy final day. We had 2 lightning delays, so it went well into the evening. And on the boys' side, it went to a playoff, Tobias Buffum and Jalen Apedo. And in the playoff, Apedo was perfect in the fairway, perfect on the green.
Yeah.
Buffum was blocked out, had to just chip it back to the fairway. I don't know what he had in, maybe
80 yards.
80 yards, yeah. And one of the great up and downs you'll ever see for the victory. Unfortunately, Apedo 3-putted. So, after the tee shots, you thought, it's going to go one way, and then 10 minutes later, it goes the other way. So a great win for Tobias and for Sailor, and a memorable time at Water Valley. But anyone who's watching, if you're anywhere just north of Cochrane, pop into Water Valley. It's awesome spot there.
Did you want to talk about the Mid-Am?
Yeah, another great course in Central Alberta, up in Sundre, just north of Water Valley. Neil Thomas, who you guys know very well from the Edmonton Country Club, he won last year in Barhead.
Right.
And got the job done, defended the title in Sundre. Got a bit tight on the back 9. He kind of got blocked out, a bad break on a tree, I think on 15, made a bogey, and then had a few more bogeys coming in, but he had a 4-stroke victory, so he ended up winning by 1. Right. It's tough to defend anything. So defending the Mid-Amateur Championship was great to see for Neil Thomas. Great player. Michael Volk was second.
Yeah.
And always a good time in Sundre, just one of the best manicured courses we have in the province.
Joining us on the VIP Golf Show presented by Ardent Roof Systems is Kevin Smith from the Alberta Golf Association. Now, you also had the senior women's and senior men's championships. How did those play out?
Yeah, the senior women's championship at Highwood Golf. We all know Highwood's produced some great drama over the years with that great finishing stretch. And this year was a surprise victory. Actually, someone from our club at Mickelson National, Daniela Pacheco. Who's heavily involved with Levelware and doesn't compete that much. She said it was only her second ever Alberta golf championship that she's competed in. And for her to post a 71 on the final round and win comfortably, she made birdie on 18 at Highwood Golf, which, you can birdie it, Sendon Foley birdied it last year in the senior men's. You can double it and triple it. I mean, I've seen everything on that hole. And for her to birdie that and then look at me and go, do you know where I stand? And I'm like, oh, you're good. Like, it's over. Good. And she's like, what? Like, she had no idea. So 71 for her. She was so thankful. We had a great prize presentation, and her winning was very well received. One of our Hall of Famers, Jackie Little, came second. Yeah. Alberta Golf Hall of Famer.
No, but she just got introduced, didn't she? With along with Kathy McMillan.
Yeah.
And I did see, Kevin, yesterday, I believe that Daniela followed that up and winning the Calgary Golf Association Senior Ladies Championship yesterday as well. So she's certainly on a roll.
Yeah, she's playing great, and I believe she's competing in our Mickelson Club Champs today. So,
okay,
for someone who doesn't compete that much, now she's competing a ton and winning a ton. So she's really put her name on the map in Alberta in the last month. But yeah, it was great. She was just so thrilled and appreciative to get the win and how everyone received her. So that was great. That was great. Great time in Highwood. We lost the first round because of bad weather, but we were able to get the last 2 in, which was great.
It's pretty neat. Jackie Little finishing second. I mean,
yeah.
She's still got a lot of game. I don't know how old she is now, but she's got a lot of game, and she certainly had a lot of success.
Yeah, I believe she won the Super Senior Championship that week at Highwood. So she also was able to claim a title that week and come second in the main championship. So yeah, she'll be going into our Hall of Fame at Alberta Golf in the fall. We're going to be having a ceremony. So yeah, she's been doing it for a long time and always fun to watch her play. And yeah, as far as what's that, Curtis?
No, what's that?
Yeah, I was going to talk about the senior men as kind of the final tournament. It was so good to see the famed old course at Wolf Creek. I hadn't seen a championship on that course. I'd seen some McLennan Ross events there. I wasn't really around during the Henry Singer days. Would that have been the mid-90s, I guess? I wasn't living in Alberta then. So, but it was just so cool to see them compete on the old course. And another surprise winner, Kevin Temple, getting the job done. He beat, David Schultz, obviously defending champion, and he was right there coming in second. But Kevin Temple getting the job done. And I was thinking in my mind that it's so fun with the senior men because there's no one dominant player. When I think over the years that I've been a part of Alberta Golf covering these championships, it's such a great collection of guys that are great ambassadors for the sport. I think Ken Griffith won in 2019.
Yeah.
We've had players like Kelly Risling get a victory and Senan Foley, David Schultz. So
David Schultz.
Yeah, Kevin Temple this year. It's just a really great collection of guys. I know you're having Brian Laubmann on later. He made the interprovincial team along with David Schultz. So they'll be competing at national championships. So always enjoy my time around the senior men. They're great guys. They love the game of golf. They promote the game. And I think they're going for a 5-peat or something at nationals. Alberta's won the last, I think, four times we've sent a team. So, great win by Kevin Temple. Great to be on the old course and a great way to wrap up a great month of golf in the province.
Yeah, good to see Brian too, because he's been solid for all his life playing golf.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh, James Varnum also won 2 years ago. There's a guy I forgot to mention. At the Glendale a couple years ago.
Wasn't that where there's the New Zealand dance that went on after he won?
Well, no. So that was Alex Large winning the Mid-Am at Coyote Creek. That was actually our first tournament in COVID. I remember that was the strangest tournament. We couldn't touch anything, gloves with the trophy, and Alex Large won, and then James jumped on the green with him, and they both ripped their shirts off and did the haka and two Kiwis. So that would have been the summer of 2020, 5 years ago, would you believe? But yeah, that's still one of my favorite moments in Alberta golf is the two of them doing the haka. Good memory. Good recall there, Murray.
Yeah, awesome. Well, what's next on the calendar?
We've got our flagship event, the Alberta Open at River Spirit, starting tomorrow. And it's the first year that we've added a women's professional and amateur division. So we have 4 divisions now, professional men, professional women, and then the men's AM and the women's AM. So it's we've got 4 great divisions. And next year, the event's going to be at Pritis. So we're hoping to make a big splash there next year. But yeah, River Spirit, Wes Heffernan, I guess going for his 8th Alberta Open Championship. He said this is one of the events that he never misses. And he would love to get 8. And he won the last time it was at River Spirit in 2018. So can't wait to get out there, see all the different divisions, see the women play, and we'll crown a champion on both sides, I guess, in all 4 divisions on Wednesday.
Well, West just won yesterday, or 2 days ago, I guess now, in the Highlands Pro-Am.
Millwoods Pro-Am.
Millwoods Pro-Am, sorry. He was 10 under, so.
So his game's in form. He enjoys that course. He's won there before, so he'd be. I have to take a look at the full draw, but he'll be the front runner for sure.
Across all these tournaments, have you noticed any emerging trends or talents that we haven't mentioned that people should keep their eye on?
Well, I think we talked about Brett Jones, obviously, late June in Paradise Canyon, winning by 12. For an 18-year-old to win the Men's Am back-to-back years, that's someone you got to keep your eye on. So
right.
He's actually he'll be competing today at the Mickelson Club Champs as well.
Okay.
He's 4 shots back and he's in the final group. So it'll be fun for everyone at the course to finish their competing and then sit and watch the final groups come in. But that's the name that jumps out to me right now is Brett Jones.
Okay.
And obviously curious to see, where Sailor May goes. Her game has rounded in the last couple of years for sure. I haven't seen Eileen Park this summer. She's been competing on the bigger stages. But, Brett Jones is kind of the name that's kind of come out of nowhere the last year and someone that I'm excited to see, where he can take things.
One last quick one for you. Our question of the week on the show is, what is your pet peeve in golf etiquette that you wish people would always follow?
Oh, pet peeve in golf etiquette. I don't mind the music. I don't mind, what? Okay, the remote control carts, they're fine as long as they're quiet. But we've got a few at my club where they have like the squeaky wheels and you got to spend 4 hours,
Oh, really?
And by the third or fourth hole, I'm like, oh my God, get some WD-40. So maybe that's it.
There's WD-40 around in oil.
Squeaky wheels on the electric carts, but
they don't
I don't know.
Get the grease, no.
Not too much bothers me out there. Even if someone steps in my line, I'm good.
All right. Well, we'll catch up with you again next week and hear all about the Alberta Open. And good luck today in your final round at Mickelson.
Yeah, I hit it well.
Yeah, thanks, Curtis. Thanks, Murray. It's always great to chat, and have a great rest of the show.
All right, thanks.
Thanks.
All right, that was Kevin Smith from the Alberta Golf Association. On the other side of the break, we're going to talk with Claire Welsh. She is the CPKC Women's Open Tournament Director, which will be at Mayfair here in Edmonton next year. Stay with us. This is the VIP Golf Show on Edmonton Sports Talk.
From the fairways of Edmonton to the greens of the BC Rockies, you'll never miss a course with VIP Golf. VIP Golf members enjoy preferred rates at over 70 top courses in Alberta and BC. They play 7 days a week and average 40 to 60% off regular rates with no payments due at the course. Just book with VIP Golf, show your ID, then grip it and rip it. With so many courses under one umbrella, it's no wonder they're the membership of choice for so many Albertans. To learn more, visit their website today at vipgolf.ca.
Ardent Roof Systems is one of only 5 companies in Western Canada with a Platinum Preferred Contractor status from Owens Corning and the recent recipient of the Owens Corning Top Performer in Canada Award. If your roof has seen too many Alberta winters, it's time to give Stacy and the gang from Ardent a call. From repairs to replacement, Ardent will take care of you. Even if you have another quote, get them out to have a look. For more info, hit ardentroofsystems.com. And you can thank me later.
Why tee off at the Ranch Golf and Country Club?
A fun, unique layout offering premier conditions. The Ranch has been ranked as one of the top public courses in Canada.
Unmatched value. Score Golf Magazine rated the Ranch as the best value in Edmonton.
The service, from tournaments to special events to the pro shop. Superior service that makes every visit exceptional.
The Ranch Golf and Country Club, a laid-back environment where anyone can enjoy an amazing day on the fairways. For details, visit theranchgolf.com.
Escape the ordinary and experience golfing paradise at Coal Creek Golf Resort. Immerse yourself in our exceptional layout and enjoy excellent conditions that will take your game to the next level. Challenge yourself with a unique twist. Tackle the only black sand traps in all of Alberta. And why not extend your stay? Relax in one of our spacious RV lots, offering the perfect blend of comfort and convenience. Visit coalcreek.ca now to book your tee time and plan your unforgettable getaway at Coal Creek Golf Resort. Your perfect golfing escape awaits.
This summer, your golf game stays hot indoors. With the $50 Golf Summer Pass from Country Club Tour, enjoy free indoor golf all summer long at the CCT Indoor Golf Center, right in downtown Edmonton. Tee off on over 90 world-class courses with 28 cutting-edge Unicore simulators, rain or shine. Or just fine-tune your game on the virtual driving range. Offer valid till June 30th, and you can play from May 1st to September 30th. Your best golf season starts indoors. Visit countryclubtour.com to grab your pass today.
Immerse yourself in a world where golf intertwines with the historic valor of the Canadian Armed Forces. At the Edmonton Garrison Memorial Golf Club, every round connects you with the courageous stories of our military's past. With fairways set against genuine combat equipment and historic monuments, your game becomes a meaningful link to the legacy of those who've served. And make sure to aim carefully to avoid a memorable shot off a tank. Get your membership and celebrate the challenge of golf and the honor of our armed forces. Visit egmgolf.com for more.
Your logo matters. So if you're gonna put it onto something, it's gonna be tough enough to be useful. Tough Stuff Promotions works as hard as you do to create personalized swag that's tough enough for your hard-working name. Whether it's promotional items, branded clothing, industrial workwear, golf, or athletics, Tough Stuff works hard for hard-working folks. Get the tough stuff you need when you need it. For easy ordering, call 780-470-4545 or visit toughstuffpromotions.com.
Did you know golfers average 162 hours a year on their feet? With the Addy Zero ZG from Adidas Golf, light isn't less, it's more. More Sunset 9s, more stamina with footwear designed to spend hours on your feet. With Light Strike Pro cushioning that boosts efficiency and walking propulsion, you can go out for a long round and enjoy what the course has to offer. Step into the feeling of light all round with Addy Zero ZG. Right now, during our Addy Buck promotion at participating retailers, when you purchase any new 2025 Adidas golf shoe like the Addy Zero ZG, you'll receive $50 towards any additional Adidas golf items from the Pro Shop. Adidas.ca.
Get fit with TaylorMade Golf's ultimate custom club fitting experience. The TaylorMade Performance Lab in Woodbridge unites golfers with a personalized fitting session and tailor-made equipment to optimize your game. Highly trained master fitters take an in-depth look at the golf swing utilizing industry-leading technology. Book your fitting experience now to cover all your custom needs from driver to putter. Free gift with booking. Get fit. Optimize your game at the TaylorMade Performance Lab. Visit tailormadefitting.ca.
Enjoy a round of golf on two of Canada's top public courses at Wolf Creek, designed by renowned architect Rod Whitman. If you haven't been to Wolf Creek recently, now's the time to check out the best course conditions in years. Enjoy a pure links golf experience and great course conditions. After your game, relax at Barney's Lounge with great food, drinks, and patio views. It's a destination getaway only a short drive away in Ponoka. Visit wolfcreekgolf.com to learn more.
We return to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Arden Roof Systems, with your hosts, Murray McCourt and Curtis Stock, only on your clear choice for sports, Edmonton Sports Talk.
Welcome back to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Ardent Roof Systems here on Edmonton Sports Talk. My name's Murray McCourt here, along with Curtis Stock. This segment is brought to you by the Colonial Golf Club. Known for the best putting surfaces in the Edmonton area, we offer a private club experience at public course value. Book your tee time today at colonial.ca. And a couple texts to get to. First one answering the question of the day, so you can chime in as well. Text 780-218-9999. What is your pet peeve in golf etiquette you wish people would always follow? Somebody has chimed in, slow play, nothing else comes close. Golf should never take more than 4 hours.
It's true.
Hard to disagree with that one.
Yeah, I don't like long games, and anything over 4.5 hours is drudgery.
Yeah, that's too long. I agree. Next one. Good morning, gentlemen. Well, you both had Cam Young last week for the win, so you still remain tied. Looks like a 3-horse race today at St. Jude. Who's winning the first leg of the FedEx Cup? And what you got?
Scotty Scheffler.
You got Scotty Scheffler.
Yeah, he's right there.
Yeah, and he's the best player in the world.
Right, exactly. So those are two pretty good reasons, but you're going against him.
Well, he's not winning.
He's not winning?
He's not at this moment.
No.
But, and Fleetwood, he had another chance to win a couple weeks back, and he blew it, so I'm not going to go with him.
Right.
But Justin Rose is a pretty darn good player.
And he's having a big year.
He is. So,
because he was at the top there for a while, and then he sort of disappeared a little bit.
Well, it is a 3-horse race, but in my mind, it's a 2-horse race because I just don't trust Tommy Fleetwood to get it done. Sooner or later, you got to think he's going to do it.
You think so?
But I don't think it's going to be today because this is a big one. It's not a major, but it's the first step in the playoffs, and so I don't know. I think it's a little bit big for him to get his first win. But
it could be.
We'll see. How we doing getting Claire on?
She's still trying to figure that out, so I think I'm gonna give her a call here.
Okay, yeah, get her a call, get her on the phone, and we can talk about it. I'm excited for that, Stalker. When this word came out about the CPKC Women's Open, that's a big tournament for women on the LPGA Tour. It's a big deal.
Oh yeah, it's almost like their fifth major.
Yeah, and so for it to come to Edmonton
again,
yeah, it was here before. Last time,
2016, I think.
Yeah, and
then 2007 was the other one when Lorena Ochoa won it. 2013 with Lydia Ko.
Right. So two big names have won in Edmonton when it was here.
Oh, yeah, and all the big names were right there. If you haven't been to the tournament, you should go because it's memories that you won't forget. I remember so much about those two tournaments. They were great to cover and great to watch.
Yeah, and what really blew me away about it, watching it live, like you can see it on TV too, is like their approach, their iron play.
It's unbelievable.
Unbelievable how good they are. All right, we do have Claire with us now. Good morning, Claire. How are you?
Good morning. I'm great. How are you guys doing?
Great, thanks.
Yeah, doing great. Thanks so much for your time this morning and joining us. We were just talking about how excited we are to have this tournament coming back to Edmonton and at Royal Mayfair in 2026. So from your perspective, Claire, what made the Royal Mayfair and Edmonton the right choice for the next chapter of Canada's National Women's Open?
Well, we're so excited to come back to Edmonton. Royal Mayfair has such an incredible championship pedigree. As you know, it's produced some absolutely incredible champions. You know, Lydia Ko, one of the world's best players, a three-time champion of the CPKC Women's Open. Lorena Ochoa, one of the all-time greatest players in women's professional golf. And so, you know, it really was a bit of a no-brainer when the opportunity came up to be able to bring it back to Royal Mayfair. And Edmonton, as we know, I mean, what a fantastic sports city, and we know the community is going to swing in behind to support this event.
Yeah, for sure. And you mentioned Lydia Ko and Lorena Ochoa. They were both gold at the tournament, and I remember specific shots and the memories and the news conferences and talking with Lydia and Lorena. It was great. Ko won by 5 shots, and the year before she had won the Canadian Women's Open the year before at Vancouver and became the youngest winner in LPGA history at 15 years, 4 months, and 2 days.
That's great knowledge.
And Lorena, she had a great career. She had 27 wins. After the tournament was over, she went to the grounds crew and thanked them all for the wonderful conditions.
Fantastic. Yeah. I mean, I think we can expect another fantastic championship in 2026. And, you know, I just can't wait to find out who the newest winner will be at Royal Mayfair.
Yeah. And you'll bring the world's best back to such a storied venue.
Exactly. And I think we know that the players love coming up to Canada. We are about a week away right now from the 2025 edition at Mississauga Golf and Country Club. We have one of the strongest fields outside of the majors, welcoming most of the world's top 10. So we can expect the same again next year in Edmonton.
Yeah, I remember another memory is Laura Davies. She lost her luggage. She lost her clubs. And she asked me where the best place was to go shopping. And I said, West Edmonton Mall, because there's a casino. And she said, all right.
She's another absolute character and a complete legend. So I'm sure she enjoyed it.
What does it mean for the tournament and you as a director to bring the world's best?
Yeah, it's really special. And I think, you know, working in golf and trying to convince players to come to your tournament can be a really hard job. But I've been delighted to find out this is my first year as tournament director, and the feedback's been so positive. It's been so wonderfully validating, you know, hearing from the players how much they love Canadians, the knowledge that the audiences bring, you know, when they're out there playing, how supportive they are, and, you know, also the Brooke effect. So just seeing how many Canadians, you know, swinging behind Brooke Henderson and all the other Canadian players that are up and coming or well established. So, you know, it just becomes a wonderful sort of festival atmosphere while you're there, you know, watching the world's best athletes. It's amazing.
Joining us on the VIP Golf Show is Claire Welsh, Tournament Director of the CPKC Women's Open. Now, let's talk a little bit about your future. You worked a lot over in Europe. You mentioned this is your first year in this tournament, but talk about your previous experience, and then with your previous experience, what are you going to bring in terms of elements or innovations that you can bring to this event?
Yeah, so I spent 11 years living in St Andrews in Scotland, working for the RNA, the Royal and Ancient,
Nice.
on the Open Championship. We call it the British Open over here, and the AIG Women's Open Championship. So two majors, and working over there, I just gained so much perspective about golf, how it's run around the world, how it's run in different countries. Part of that helped underline, just what a healthy position it's in here in Canada. But I would say I worked as head of player relations for both the men's and the women's events. So I think kind of getting to know the players at the highest level, understanding what's important to them, understanding how you can, deliver a world-class experience with, by all accounts and purposes, this event already does. But I think just being able to kind of take that to the next level is certainly one of my aims. And I think that, as I said, the event is already in such a good place. I used to do survey programs with the women at the AIG Women's Open to say, who does it best? What events do you love playing the most? And over again, players said, we just love going to Canada. And so that made,
Yeah.
my heart swell with pride as a Canadian. But now that I'm in this position, it just feels very full circle.
Shouldn't forget that CPKC's partnership has raised millions of dollars for pediatric heart health across Canada. How will this year's CPKC As Heart initiative made an impact on the Edmonton community?
Yeah, I mean, we're so fortunate that our title sponsor, CPKC, is so committed to leaving a meaningful legacy in the communities where we take this event. As you mentioned, it's raised $23 million for pediatric heart health across the country over the last decade. So this year in Mississauga, we're supporting a hospital called Mac Kids, and we're aiming to raise $2.8 million. And in the coming weeks, we will be naming the charitable partner for the 2026 event in Edmonton. And again, the aim very much being about, taking care of pediatric heart health. So again, another really nice element of this championship.
And big championships like this depend on community service and support. How can Edmontonians get involved as volunteers, partners, or fans? And what are you looking for in local engagement?
Yeah, so the volunteers are the backbone of this event. It
Yeah.
could not happen without the community support. I know that when we were last in Edmonton, that there was a huge engaged volunteer community that just brought the event to life. So on our website, cpkcwomensopen.com, we will be posting information about how you get involved. So whether that be volunteering, buying tickets, coming along, hosting, hospitality, there's lots of different ways to get involved. All that information will be on our website, and you'll be hearing lots more of us, once our focus turns to Royal Mayfair.
What goes into preparing a course for the world's best women golfers? Is there anything in particular that you have to do to lay out the course, change it, or whatever?
Yeah, it's a really good question. And so we have one of the largest infrastructure builds of any event on the LPGA Tour. And so we do have to sort of bring that into consideration around how we set up the course. Of course, you want to produce a absolute top tier championship test for these players. So we bring in the LPGA's agronomists and course setup team, and we work with, the incredibly talented team at Royal Mayfair to make sure that the course is, the best it's ever looked. That's the aim, is that you have it in absolute tip top shape, and it becomes, a real challenging, beautiful test for those players.
You know if number 18 is going to be the par 3, or will they change it?
That is still TBC. So we're still working through the course layout at the moment. But it's a privilege to have such a fantastic course to work with.
Right.
The CPKC Women's Open has a reputation for drawing one of the strongest fields on the LPGA Tour, as we were talking about a little earlier. What are your expectations for the players that will be in the field here next year, and how does this event elevate not just Edmonton, but golf in Canada as a whole?
Yeah, I mean, this event, because it's the LPGA's only stop in Canada, it's really been a cornerstone of the Canadian sporting schedule for over 50 years now, and women's sport is just having such an amazing moment right now where people are really swinging in behind it. And, the CPKC Women's Open has been part of that for such a long time, and we just see it going from strength to strength every year. So, one of the best elements I think about this event is the depth of Canadian talent that's on show. show. So this year we're expecting 15 to 20 Canadians in the field. And I think, the most impactful thing is about how it really does inspire that future generation. We make sure kids 12 and under are free. We create all sorts of incentives to get families out there, young people, young boys and girls, so they can come and see, these women up close. And just, if you've been there in person, what it's like to just be able to stand and watch and see how incredibly powerful and talented and inspiring these women are. So, that's definitely something you can expect next year in Edmonton.
And the memories, like we were talking about earlier, I just remember so much about those two events, and it'll never go away. So, I mean, people should make sure that they go out because there will be memories created.
That's so well said. I think that's exactly what it's all about, right? And, just encouraging people to get involved. Golf is Canada's #1 participation sport.
Right.
And we know events like this are, just a jumping off point for people to become lifelong fans and maybe lifelong golfers.
Right.
What's your personal vision for the CPKC Women's Open under your leadership long term?
Yeah, it's a great question. And I'd say maybe ask me again in a year's time once I've sort of been through one and understood it from the inside. But I would say that, I'm really struck by how many incredible golf courses right across the country that we have. And so I think, just continuing to take the event to, really, really amazing golf courses like Royal Mayfair, where the players know that they're getting the best of the best. And, we've got a wealth of those across Canada. So, that'll certainly sit right at the heart of that strategy as we go forward.
Awesome. Well, one last quick one for you. Our question of the week on the show, and this is in your personal golf game now. What is your pet peeve in golf etiquette that you wish people would always follow?
That is such a good question. It's really interesting. I would say living in the UK has completely changed my perspective on golf cart usage. So now I actually prefer to walk. So it's also very rare when you're in Scotland to use what they call a buggy.
Yeah.
So here it always kind of, strikes me when the preference is to use the golf cart from sort of like a fitness perspective. But the flip side of that is sometimes it's just too hot. You just want to be in a cart. So I would say now, yeah, I really like to be out walking instead of riding in a cart.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for your time. Really looking forward to having the event, and hopefully we can meet you here. But I know next time we connect, I definitely want to hear about living at St. Andrews. I'm sure you got to play there a lot. Like, I'm a little jealous of that, Claire.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a pretty magical adventure, I'll be honest. And I would love to, talk to you guys more about it for sure. But I'm really appreciative of the opportunity to speak to you guys today. And we just can't wait for next year.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
Awesome. Well, again, thanks so much for your time, Claire, and I hope we can connect again soon.
Thank you so much.
Awesome. That was Claire from the from Golf Canada. I mean, she's going to do a great job. She seems like she's got it going on, hey?
Yeah, for sure. It's going to be great.
Awesome. On the other side of the break, we are going to get you some golf tips with Cody Hancock, teaching professional at the Sturgeon Valley Golf Club. This is the VIP Golf Show on Edmonton Sports Talk.
It's back. The 6th Annual Ardent Roof Systems Charity Golf Classic at the Ranch Golf and Country Club. Tee off for a great cause with hole-in-one contests, food and drink stations, dunk tanks, and even a chance to win a golf trip for 2 to Pebble Beach. Be a part of an incredible day on one of Edmonton's most picturesque courses, all in support of the Stollery Child Life Program. Golf, give back, make a difference. The 6th Annual Ardent Roof Systems Charity Golf Classic. Sign up, sponsor, or learn more today at ardentroofsystems.com.
I came in 2 under par.
I ended up in the pond again. Whether you're an old pro or just out for fun, Devon Golf is the course to hit, no matter how skilled you are. Just 30 minutes from Edmonton, Devon Golf boasts scenic valley views and incredible conditions. Golf 18 tree-lined holes along the North Saskatchewan River, or if you're just here for the post-game celebration, check out the Greens restaurant for a bite on their patio. Devon Golf, truly a hidden gem. To book your tee time, visit devongolf.ca.
Trestle Creek Golf Resort, just 45 minutes west of Edmonton, is one of the best RV resorts in Alberta. With a championship golf course, water park, sports park, and spectacular views, you won't have to leave. Spend your time relaxing and getting back to the great outdoors. Phase 5 lots are selling now with prices starting at $89,000. You can live year-round or just spend the summer. Either way, Trestle Creek has you covered with plenty of year-round activities. Book your tour or tee time at trestlecreek.ca. Acme Scrap Iron and Metals offers fast, friendly, and reliable service. They will supply containers of different sizes to remove all types of metals and for the removal of demolition waste. Plus, they buy steel, cast iron, copper, aluminum, brass, and more. With 50 years of business, Acme Scrap Iron and Metals has created a strong commitment to the proper handling of materials and adhere to environmental standards. Visit acmescrapmetal.com for hours of operation and call 780-447-1623 to arrange for a container.
From the fairways of Edmonton to the greens of the BC Rockies, you'll never miss a course with VIP Golf. VIP Golf members enjoy preferred rates at over 70 top courses in Alberta and BC. They play 7 days a week and average 40 to 60% off regular rates with no payments due at the course. Just book with VIP Golf, show your ID, then grip it and rip it. With so many courses under one umbrella, it's no wonder they're the membership of choice for so many Albertans. To learn more, visit their website today at vipgolf.ca.
Let your perfect day of golf start at the 27-hole Legends Golf and Country Club. With picturesque views of the River Valley and only 4 minutes off the Orem Road exit from the Henday, the Legends also features a large grass driving tee range and the world's largest golf car museum. Visit the legendsgolf.ca website to plan your next round with drone flights over all 3 nines. To book your tee time at Edmonton's finest full facility 27-hole golf course, call 780-449-4911 or visit us online.
Ready to level up your golf game? Come swing by the Ranch Golf and Country Club, where serious golf meets serious fun. With a championship-style course, pristine conditions, and above all, a fun, laid-back atmosphere, the Ranch is where every round feels like a getaway. Get top-notch service at unmatched value every time you play at the Ranch. Think you have what it takes to go low? Bring your A game and find out why the Ranch is the best value in golf. 25, 50, 100, and 200 round packs on sale. TheRanchGolf.com.
Here's something we bet you didn't know. The hosts of the VIP Golf Show are also published authors. That's right. Your golf show hosts Curtis Stock and Murray McCourt both have incredible books out right now. Search on Amazon for The Turcots, the remarkable story of a horse racing dynasty by Curtis Stock, and Outside the Tee Box, my personal journey and secrets to success in the golf business by Murray McCourt. Order your copies today. Available on Amazon. Now you know.
Your logo matters. So if you're gonna put it onto something, it's gonna be tough enough to be useful. Tough Stuff Promotions works as hard as you do to create personalized swag that's tough enough for your hard-working name. Whether it's promotional items, branded clothing, industrial workwear, golf, or athletics, Tough Stuff works hard for hard-working folks. Get the tough stuff you need when you need it. For easy ordering, call 780-470-4545 or visit toughstuffpromotions.com.
Wake up with the Nielsen Show with Dustin Nielsen and Lieutenant Eric. Weekday mornings 6 to 9 on EdmontonSportsTalk.com.
We return to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Arden Roof Systems, with your hosts, Murray McCourt and Curtis Stock. Only on your clear choice for sports, Edmonton Sports Talk.
Welcome back to the VIP Golf Show presented by Ardent Roof Systems here on Edmonton Sports Talk. My name's Murray McCourt here along with Curtis Stock. This segment is brought to you by the PGA of Alberta. Looking to shed strokes this summer? The PGA of Canada professionals in Alberta know their stuff. From equipment and technology to technique, they're your most trusted resource for getting more out of the game you love. Visit pgaofalberta.com and get to know your local pro today. And it is now time for the Century Mile Minute. Catch live thoroughbred and quarter horse racing action every Friday and Saturday. Plus enjoy exciting slots, electronic table games, vibrant dining, and more. Century Mile is the entertainment destination located next to the Edmonton International Airport. For more information, visit centurymile.com. And Stalker, what's your tip of the week this week?
Bobby Dazzler is my horse to watch today. He didn't break well, made a move down the backstretch. He kept getting closer to the 1-4 favorite zone control, and then he was flying down the backstretch, and he simply ran out of time and day. He was going much the best at the end. I really like Bobby Dazzler to come back, and we got the Canadian Derby is Saturday, August 23rd. That's coming up pretty quick, Murray, and it's always a great show. Wide open right now. We'll be talking about it in next week for sure, because we'll have an idea of who's coming in. I do know that Tim Rycroft, one of the top trainers here, just bought a nice 3-year-old accidental genius from Vancouver. for some of his Alberta clients, and I expect him to be tough. And Robertino Diodoro's got 2 horses, and he's won 5 derbies. So
my memory serves me, last year you had a no-brainer pick that was going to do something good in there for an exactor, and I gave you some money, and you brought me back a whole bunch of money. So
that's right.
Figure that out. We should do that again.
Okay, let's do that. It's always good to make money, especially for your friends.
Exactly. Well, now it's time to get you some golf tips after we got you some racing tips. And we're joined now by Cody Hancock, the teaching professional at the Sturgeon Valley Golf Club. Good morning, Cody. How you doing today?
Good morning, gentlemen. I'm doing great. Thanks for having me on the show. Really appreciate it.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for your time and for joining us. I want to start off with Operation 36. We hear about Operation 36 a lot, and mostly for juniors, but you also offer it to women at Sturgeon Valley Golf Club. So talk about what the Operation 36 program looks like at Sturgeon Valley for both juniors and for women.
Yeah, that's right. So we run 2 semesters through the year. We've got 2 8-week semesters, one that runs through May and June, and another through July and August. And for both of those, we do 42 juniors and 18 ladies. And the program's structured pretty similar for both. The kids, we gamify it a little bit more. The ladies will play for a glass of wine, do some challenges. But for the most part, it's a little more adult-oriented, of course. But yeah, so 8 one-hour lessons in groups of 6. And they go on the golf course for 4 9-hole events per semester. So tonight we've got a 9-hole event. And if you're in level 1, so just starting the program, you'll start from 25 yards. And the goal is once you shoot 36, you'll move back to level 2, which is 50 yards. Then level 3, 100, so on and so forth. So it's a really good program for teaching golfers, new golfers especially, how to make birdies, how to shoot low scores and make it fun. I know a lot of the experiences talking with the women is they'll play with the husbands or boyfriends or family, and they hit the ball 10 times. They don't even get to the green, and they never get to experience the best part, which is putting and chipping, getting the ball in the hole. So that's the thing I love about the program.
What's it's called Operation 36 because of what?
Yeah, the operation is to shoot 36 on 9 holes.
And then they just move on from there.
Yep, they move back to their next yardage, and eventually you can move as far back as the tips. So it's a good program for forever, but really targeted towards beginner and intermediate golfers.
Okay. What are some of the key benefits you've noticed for young golfers who do participate in Operation 36, and how does this program support long-term development?
Yeah, so that's the beauty of it, especially with the on-course stuff. I know when I first started my teaching and coaching career, it was a lot of drop-in camps and clinics, whether it be an hour, hour and a half, 3 hours, and the kids come to the golf course, but they don't get that experience of going onto the golf course. And I know I had one experience where talking with one of the juniors, we were talking about the golf course, and here they thought the driving range was the golf course. So it was kind of a light bulb for me. This was almost a decade ago now. And I'm like, holy smokes, we're missing the big picture here. Like the whole goal of these camps is to get them excited to go on the course, and they don't even know it exists. So yeah. And then the curriculum is amazing through Operation 36. They've got essentially, I would relate it to karate, where there's different levels and they're working through badges starting at level 1. And there's 6 levels in the curriculum, but there's 12 different categories. So that covers everything from grip and posture to fitness. There's even some course management bits in the curriculum. So it really covers everything. And the more they go through that program, the more they get to the higher level stuff like how to manage your game and, fitness and those kind of things.
Why is Operation 36 so good for women?
Yeah, it's amazing. I think it goes back to that, as I mentioned earlier. I think a lot of their experiences are frustrating in golf, where here we set them up for a chance for success. We do social groups of 6, so we make the classes really fun. And of course they're learning, but really the big emphasis is on fun and social. And every session, the goal is they take away one big nugget that's going to help them and that they'll retain. And then when they get out on the golf course, it's some of the ladies who have joined the program who are, seasoned golfers, they think, oh, I've got to start at 25 yards. But once they get out there, they're like, that was amazing. That was so fun. I've never had that much fun playing golf, because they made a bunch of 3s and 4s and rather than 7s and 8s. And every time for every 9-hole event, I'm always sitting on the back of the 9th green, watching the tee times come in. And of course, you'll see some disappointed faces if they lip out and shoot 37 or whatever, but it's really not about the score. It's it's a goal, yes, but it's really just to put them at their correct yardage and level, and again, give them a chance to succeed and have fun, because this game's really, really hard. So
joining us on the VIP Golf Show is Cody Hancock, teaching professional at Sturgeon Valley. Well, Cody, a couple of things with that is I love what you said about getting it in the hole, because that is what golf is all about. You got to get it in the hole, and that's something that Operation 36 does. But I also would say you had them at wine.
Yes, correct.
Yes.
Yeah, they so through the Operation 36 curriculum, there's some testing days. So I'll run the ladies through a few fun tests, but really it's more challenges of, okay, we'll do a putting competition in the last 5 minutes of class, and okay, winner of this gets the drink of their choice at the next 9-hole event, something like that, just to keep them in it. They see the kids, a lot of their kids are in the program too, and the kids earn skill point chips, essentially money that they can spend on prizes from the gift shop at the end. And the ladies are like, what about us? So that's where the drinks come in.
So you spend your winters teaching at Tad Danson's Indoor Golf in St. Albert, which you're a part owner of. What advantages do students gain from indoor golf during the off season?
Yeah, so thankful for technology for sure. I know, again, going back to my early years of coaching, it's July and you have a student, you're trying to make some big swing changes. They've got club championship in 2 weeks, and it's a recipe for disaster. So where I've really found good balance with my coaching is during the season, it's a lot of short game and swing maintenance and playing lessons. But then in the off season, that's a time where we can make some big, meaningful changes. And they're not worried about shooting scores, especially for those that have access to simulators or hit some balls in the net in the garage or whatever it may be. So that's what I really try and push all of my students towards is let's make the changes in the off season. Of course, there's always ongoing work through the season, but the big changes I want to happen in the off season.
What are your core philosophies or principles when it comes to teaching golf, and how have they evolved throughout your career?
Yeah, so they've evolved for sure. I think the biggest thing that I'm really big on with my coaching is every person that walks in front of me is different. Our anatomy is different, our mobility is different, our experience is different. So trying to fit everyone into one umbrella and one swing model. Fortunately, I don't think really many coaches are doing that anymore, but certainly in my early years when I took lessons as kids, there's a lot of that for sure. So really trying to better understand the student in front of me. I do a lot of, especially in the off season, I do a lot of TPI work. So Titleist Performance Institute,
right.
Physically screening the players to see what they can and can't do. They're paying me, a lot of money, a lot of their hard-earned money to make them better. So if I can save both of us some time and better diagnose, okay, I don't want to make this swing change if physically they're not able to, and we can work around that. I mean, you look on any of the professional tours and there's all these different movements and swings, and sure, they do some of the stuff very, very much similarly, but the swings are all different. Their bodies are different. So that'd be the big thing for me is not everyone's the same, and I don't try and treat them as such.
Yeah, everybody, you don't completely retool their swing then.
Correct. Yeah. And I try and be as minimalistic as possible.
Right.
I'm not going to, a good player comes in, I'm not going to rebuild their golf swing. And even for a newer golfer, we can only do so much. And one thing I'm often saying on the lesson tee is like the golf swing is from start of our swing to impact is roughly a second. And how much can we actually think about and do within 1 second? It's not much. And the brain there's a delay, there's a time delay, right? From when we try and do something so yeah, I really try and keep it as minimalistic as possible, which is tough for sure. Even it's a challenge as a coach where you might see 6 or 7 things that you want to change right away. But again, we're human. And when I try and change my golf swing, it's not easy. So I always try and keep that in perspective.
I know that our listeners love hearing about tips and everybody wants to get better. Is there 1 or 2 tips from you that could make an immediate difference to their games?
Get your
so it's a tough one. Like
I'm gonna get better because I got a problem.
Yeah, I'm big on skills. So like training low point and strikes. So like I should be a salesman for things like Dr. Scholl's foot spray. So spray the club face, hit some balls, see where it's hitting. Definitely like I use divot boards. We hit off artificial turf at Sturgeon on the driving range, and same for indoors, but use things like divot boards, the sequin mats that show where's the club contacting the ground. And oftentimes that is all the player needs to see. That they don't even know they're hitting off this artificial turf thinking they're flushing it. Little do they know their club's bottoming out 4 or 6 inches behind the ball, and they get out on the course and it's a different experience, right? So that's a big one. Stuff I work on a lot is I'm very new school. I love technology, but I'm old school in the sense of I still am a big believer of a good grip and moving the hands and the wrists correctly. I mean, the average lesson I teach is an open club face, and then as a result of the open face, there's, over the top and hanging back and all these different swing faults. So for me, club face is king. So a lot of what I'm doing is making sure the club face is square, especially if they're, coming in with a slice or a hook or something like that. Otherwise, lots of stuff. Body motion is a big thing for me too. Most golfers I see sway off the ball for too long and they don't recenter soon enough. So those would be the big ones, getting the club face in order. But then a lot of the time you get the face in order and body movement gets better. So that would be the number one.
Well, I've got a number 2, 3, and 4. I was hitting the ball pretty good. And then I went to the range and I was hitting it really good. And then I went to play and I started to hook the ball and I could not get rid of it. Are my shoulders open? Is that maybe the problem? Or I tried to correct that. But
yeah.
It didn't seem to work.
Well, I would, again, go to club face is king. So if that ball's starting left of your target, it is the club face is, assuming a pretty centered contact, it's absolutely close to the target. So why that is, maybe you're hanging back and that club face has effectively more time to close. It could be a whole host of things, but especially under you hit it good on the range, but you struggle on the course is what you're saying.
Yeah, with the pole hook.
Yeah, it's interesting. Well, maybe you
Between
got
the ears, Cody, hey?
Yeah. I wasn't going to say it, Murray, but no, there's always something, right? Like I get a lot of players that come for short game work and they've got, they would say the chipping yips or the putting yips. And from my experience, the yips, yes, it becomes mental, but there's always a technique issue. I'm not saying you have the yips, Curtis, don't worry. However, anything like that where it's like, yeah, I hit it great on the range, but I struggle on the course. There's usually a technique pattern, but when you're on the driving range and there's no punishment for a bad shot, it's funny how our motor patterns can change and our brain can do the right thing. But you'll have to come by Sturgeon or Ted Danson's and we'll figure it out, Curtis.
Okay, I'll do that.
If people want to get more information on taking lessons from you, how can they get that information?
Yeah, so it's www.codyhancockgolf.com.
All right, and one last quick one for you. Our question of the week on the show is, what is your pet peeve in golf etiquette that you wish people would always follow?
Ooh, that's a tough one. Honestly, I'm very unbothered on the golf course. I don't care if you're talking in my swing. I don't care if there's music going. If I had to pick one, I would say looking for your golf ball for more than 3 minutes. Especially, that is the rule, of course, but especially in a casual round.
Yeah,
that would be the one.
Obviously leads to slow play when that happens.
Correct. Yeah, slow play. I'm sure that's going to be the answer for most of the guests, right? But
it hasn't been yet.
No,
a texter texted in and said slow play, but it's actually been fascinating hearing all the answers that haven't been slow play. Love it.
It's like their golf balls that they got and lost or wedding presents or something. They're out there and
Totally.
they can't leave until they find it.
Yeah, and I totally understand. Golf balls are very expensive now, so I understand that. But after about 7 or 8 minutes, it's time to wrap it up.
Our time is also valuable, so hey.
Correct.
Awesome. Well, appreciate your time. Great stuff there, Cody. Have yourself a great Sunday.
You too, guys. Thanks so much for having me on.
Cody.
Awesome. That was Cody Hancock from the Sturgeon Valley Golf Club. Stay with us on the VIP Golf Show. After the break, Stalker and I are going to wing it through a segment where we were supposed to talk about the Devon Golf Club, but Stalker is going to be the Devon Golf Club. Stay with us.
Grab your clubs and tee up for the ultimate summer of golf with Country Club Tour. Get access to 7 premier 18-hole courses plus indoor facilities. It doesn't matter if you're a seasoned pro or just starting out. Country Club Tour has a course for every level of golfer. Get the most out of this golf season at great courses like Goose Hummock, Redtail Landing, Sandpiper, River Ridge, Raven Crest, Whitetail Crossing, or Montgomery Glen. Make the most out of this golf season at countryclubtour.com.
Every golfer's swing is different. TaylorMade Master Fitters customize clubs based on size, speed, and ability. From Tour Pro to the casual golfer, everyone can benefit from clubs that are custom fit for their game. Featuring the most extensive range of custom club components from driver through to putter, TaylorMade Performance Centers offer one-on-one tour-level fittings and TrackMan launch monitor technology. Visit the TaylorMade Performance Center at the Ranch Golf and Country Club to take your golf game to the next level and dial in your equipment. For more details and to book your fitting, visit TaylorMadeFitting.ca.
Enjoy a round of golf on two of Canada's top public courses at Wolf Creek, designed by renowned architect Rod Whitman. If you haven't been to Wolf Creek recently, now's the time to check out the best course conditions in years. Enjoy a pure links golf experience and great course conditions. After your game, relax at Barney's Lounge with great food, drinks, and patio views. It's a destination getaway only a short drive away in Ponoka. Visit wolfcreekgolf.com to learn more. Accelerate business connections at an executive level with Corporate Connections. We connect leaders around the world and empower them to create opportunities and meaningful change in their organizations, communities, and lives. Join a trusted network of top CEOs and industry pioneers. Share challenges, gain insights, and benefit from peer-to-peer experience sharing. Together, we elevate leadership, build personal and professional growth while expanding influence, and together building a brighter future. Corporate Connections is your gateway to transformative connections. Visit us at corporatecommunications.com, where leaders connect.
Grab your clubs and tee up for your best golf season yet. Hone your skills and improve your game at the Country Club Golf Tour Academy. It doesn't matter if you're a seasoned pro or just starting out. Country Club Tour offers the best lesson programs for every level of golfer. Take your skill set to a higher level and train with their simulators, launch monitors, and PGA of Canada's teaching professionals. You can train all year long at their 7 golf courses and indoor golf center. Sign up for lessons with the CCT Golf Academy today and countryclubtour.com.
Ardent Roof Systems is one of only 5 companies in Western Canada with a Platinum Preferred Contractor status from Owens Corning and the recent recipient of the Owens Corning Top Performer in Canada Award. If your roof has seen too many Alberta winters, it's time to give Stacy and the gang from Ardent a call. From repairs to replacement, Ardent will take care of you. Even if you have another quote, get them out to have a look. For more info, hit ardentroofsystems.com. And you can thank me later.
Join us for the return of the Tom Goodchild Memorial Golf Tournament on Thursday, June 26 at Millwoods Golf Course. Enjoy a day of golf while supporting a great cause. Start your day with a delicious breakfast, followed by a round of golf at the scenic Millwoods Golf Course. Then unwind with drinks and indulge in a gourmet dinner, all culminating in a lively auction. Come out and celebrate Tom Goodchild's legacy while supporting the Tom Goodchild Memorial Bursary, which assists NAIT culinary students in financial need. The Tom Goodchild Memorial Golf Tournament on Thursday, June 26 at Millwoods Golf Course. Don't miss out on the fun. Sign up now at sawmill.ca/golf. That's sawmill.ca/golf.
Every golfer's swing is different. TaylorMade Master Fitters customize clubs based on size, speed, and ability. From Tour Pro to the casual golfer, everyone can benefit from clubs that are custom fit for their game. Featuring the most extensive range of custom club components from driver through to putter, TaylorMade Performance Centers offer one-on-one tour-level fittings and TrackMan launch monitor technology. Visit the TaylorMade Performance Center at the Ranch Golf and Country Club to take your golf game to the next level and dial in your equipment. For more details and to book your fitting, visit TaylorMadeFitting.ca.
Immerse yourself in a world where golf intertwines with the historic valor of the Canadian Armed Forces. At the Edmonton Garrison Memorial Golf Club, every round connects you with the courageous stories of our military's past. With fairways set against genuine combat equipment and historic monuments, your game becomes a meaningful link to the legacy of those who've served. And make sure to aim carefully to avoid a memorable shot off a tank. Get your membership and celebrate the challenge of golf and the honor of our armed forces. Visit egmgolf.com for more.
From the fairways of Edmonton to the greens of the BC Rockies, you'll never miss a course with VIP Golf. VIP Golf members enjoy preferred rates at over 70 top courses in Alberta and BC. They play 7 days a week and average 40 to 60% off regular rates with no payments due at the course. Just book with VIP Golf, show your ID, then grip it and rip it. With so many courses under one umbrella, it's no wonder they're the membership of choice for so many Albertans. To learn more, visit their website today at VIPgolf.ca.
We return to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Arden Roof Systems, with your hosts, Murray McCourt and Curtis Stock, only on your clear choice for sports, Edmonton Sports Talk.
Welcome back to the VIP Golf Show presented by Ardent Roof Systems here on Edmonton Sports Talk. My name's Murray McCourt here along with Curtis Stock. This segment is brought to you by the Twin Willows Golf Club, part of Edmonton's golf community since 1965. Visit us at twinwillowsgolf.com. And this is always our Around YEG segment where we feature a local golf course. We're supposed to have Dave Gray, the general manager of the Devon Golf Club, on the show with us today, but he emailed me in the middle of the night and said something's come up, I can't be on. So we're going to talk about Devon a little bit. And Stalker, Devon's layout is often described as short but very challenging thanks to tree-lined fairways that follow the river valley, plenty of protection from undulating greens and strategic bunkers. How would you characterize the course's personality and like what kind of golfers do you think might play well out there and enjoy it?
I think anybody would play well out there and enjoy it, especially women and maybe golfers who aren't expecting to shoot 69s out there. It's tree lined, so it's pretty narrow in spots, but the greens are very receptive. The greens are really good to putt on, and but it is shorter. But there's some long holes on there too, and there's a par 4 that's really long with ends with water on the left side. There's a long par 5 down the back. And then there's an uphill par 3, and I don't know how you score on that hole yet. I haven't figured that out because it does go way up and
not pull hooking.
Not pull hooking, no, because it's that'd be off into the jungle on that hole.
Yeah. Well, do you have any favorite holes out at Devon that just the hole that you always can't wait to get out there and play when you're there?
Well, there's a par 5 that turns both ways. I can't remember the number. It's a really good hole. You hit your drive, you hit something out to the corner, and then you go for the green, and the green is surrounded by water. It's a pretty hole, and it's a tough hole. It's a beautiful golf course, Murray. It's down in the valley, and Devon's always had a lively community feel. I don't know what changes they've made in the last couple of years. I don't think they've had to make too many because it's a really good golf course.
Now, one thing that I hear a lot about is the restaurant there and how good the food is. And yeah, you talked about one meal you had there.
Yeah, I wish I could remember what it was, but my wife and I both had it. My wife really likes Devon. She's been out there 3 or 4 times already this year.
Well, with it being a little bit of a shorter course, I could really see it being a largely appealing course to seniors and women.
Yeah, because the red tee boxes are quite a ways up, so that helps. And there's some back tees that are pretty rugged.
Yeah,
so that's why it'll suit just about any handicap.
Well, and another new thing that's at Devon is they now have simulators there in the wintertime. So if you're in the area and you wanted to play some indoor golf, they are open year round. The food and beverage is open year round for them with a simulator. So that's another great thing you can do it at Devon. If you want to get a tee time there, devongolf.ca is their website. Their pro shop phone number is 780-987-3569. So if you want to get out and play Devon, it's a great choice for you to do that.
And it's relatively inexpensive, too. They have some great deals on. So check with the pro shop and see what days of the week that they have their big specials on.
Awesome. And now, Stalker, I wanted to get into something. The Country Club Tour, another advertiser of us on the show, they have this CCT indoor experience that they have upcoming. It's on August 22nd to 24th. So let me tell you about this, and you tell me if you think this is a good deal. $10 per person per day, unlimited indoor golf.
$10 per day.
Unlimited. I'm not done yet, Stalker.
I know.
$10 per person, unlimited indoor golf. You get a hamburger or a hot dog and 2 drink tickets that can be alcohol.
No.
$10.
So the golf is free.
Unlimited golf. A hamburger, a hot dog, and a couple of beers.
Yeah, the golf is free. You pay for the beer.
Pay for the beer and get a free hot dog or a hamburger and free golf.
Right.
Is that a good deal?
That sounds like a great deal. Where is this?
At a Country Club Tour indoor experience. They're indoor facilities. So it's August 22nd to 24th. countryclubtour.com or 780-540-5400 is how you can...
it's on Kingsway.
Exactly. Like that is, if it's raining in Edmonton, I mean, people obviously want to play outdoors a lot right now. But
yeah, that'd be a good choice.
Yeah. So anyways, that's all good. So we got a couple of texts to get to. One text just came in and said, turn up Stalker's mic. So
You're kidding.
There we go. So that's we just got that taken care of. Next text to get into. I'm actually excited for this one because I'm going to go on a little bit of a rant. What do you think of the changes to the FedEx Cup? No staggered start. Lowest 72 score at the Tour Championship wins the Cup and the $10 million. I like this. This is a texter. I like the staggered start, which rewarded a guy for a good season. Now you just need to be in the top 30. I disagree, and I'm gonna explain why I disagree. Let's compare. I hated the staggered start. You and I talked about it last year. Hated the staggered start because you don't even know who actually wins that tournament.
No, that's right. Because what are they
you
under?
have no clue. And I'm even go beyond this. I am pissed off that guys like Royal McIlroy aren't even playing this week.
No,
in the first round of the playoffs.
And there's only 3 or 4 events, right? There's
4.
Yeah,
if you keep
St.
qualifying.
Jude is this week,
right? And he didn't need to play this week because he already had enough points that even if he got last place, he'd still qualify next week. So he just decided not to play. I hate that, and I'm going to tell you why. If you compare it to other sports in the NFL, the NHL, come playoff time, that's what you're trying to peak for.
Yeah.
You're trying to be hot and be ready to go for the playoffs. Nobody gets a bye in the NHL or the NFL. Well, the first place team gets a bye, but when you're told to play, when the playoffs are on and you're scheduled to play, you show up and play, and these guys don't have to show up and play. I hate that. And then, okay, let's talk about the stagger start in the Super Bowl. If you're gambling, sure, maybe the Philadelphia Eagles were 3.5-point favorites on Kansas City last year, but the scoreboard didn't start with 3.5.
No, exactly.
It's 0-0.
Yeah.
So in the championship game, straight up, best team wins. At that time, be at your best in the championship. In the golf playoffs, when you had guys starting at 10 under par and a guy starting at even par, what?
Yeah.
That's like giving the Philadelphia Eagles a touchdown before the game even started against San Francisco last year.
Yeah.
No chance is that any good at all. And it sucks that Rory McIlroy isn't here playing this week. I mean, it's the playoffs. Show up and play. Give us fans what we want to see.
Yeah.
Get out there and play. There's my rant.
That's a good rant.
All right.
Because it's like benching your quarterback in the playoffs.
Well, exactly.
You're starting number 1 quarterback and saying, nah, he'll wait till next week.
Yeah, exactly. It just doesn't make any sense to me at all. All right, another text, pet peeve, treating the beverage cart people rudely. Too much of that going, this person's seeing too much of that this year. That's fair. You should never be rude or disrespectful to anybody, but
No.
you know, the beer cart girls or beverage cart girls just going out to get you some cocktails, get you some chips, get you some candy bars, whatever you don't want during the round. Don't be rude to them. That would be silly, wouldn't it, Stalker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want my pet peeve?
Well, that's an open. We're going to talk about that next
okay.
segment. One more text question. Is there a good club style design that has a left and right hand face? I have a difficulty hitting left if the ball is even slightly above my foot level, and goes on to talk about that. But so he's wondering if there is, he has talks about having some ear and equilibrium issues, but he's never been able to solve the problem. So I'm hoping there are clubs that could help. And unfortunately, I hate to tell you, but 2-sided golf clubs are illegal. So, and that's maybe not fair if you have some physical issues that make it such, but there is no clubs that you can buy that can shoot both ways because it is illegal. So there's the answer to that question.
Yeah, I guess sometimes you'd want to be left-handed if you're hitting it out to the left, and right-handed if you're going to the right.
Well,
so.
if you hit it up against a tree and you're right-handed, you're like, boy, if I was lefty, I could hit this one, but. Then,
it's illegal.
Yeah, you got to get pretty. You got to practice those upside down and backwards chips.
How many
clubs?
Do you practice those?
No,
I know.
But you see that some guys on tour sometimes or whatever, they turn their club backwards, take their 3-iron or something, turn it around and swing it left-handed. It's like
hit it off the toe.
Yeah. Well, those guys are way more talented than me, though.
No kidding.
Awesome. Well, all right. Well, we got through that segment, Stalker. Good job.
All right.
Yeah, it's not good when guests bail on you last minute. But on the other side of the break, it is our regular open segment. We're going to talk all things local golf. Stay with us. This is the VIP Golf Show on Edmonton Sports Talk.
Escape the ordinary and experience golfing paradise at Coal Creek Golf Resort. Immerse yourself in our exceptional layout and enjoy excellent conditions that will take your game to the next level. Challenge yourself with a unique twist. Tackle the only black sand traps in all of Alberta. And why not extend your stay? Relax in one of our spacious RV lots, offering the perfect blend of comfort and convenience. Visit coalcreek.ca now to book your tee time and plan your unforgettable getaway at Coal Creek Golf Resort. Your perfect golfing escape awaits.
This summer, Alberta Golf is focused on recreational and junior play. Recreational players can find their fun at upswing.ca. The McLennan Ross Alberta Junior Tour has 24 stops across the province for players learning to compete. The Youth on Course program is back, letting juniors play for $5 or less at participating facilities. Any $10 donation made to the Alberta Golf Foundation pays for an 18-hole round for a kid in Alberta. For more on everything we do, albertagolf.org.
Trestle Creek Golf Resort, just 45 minutes west of Edmonton, is one of the best RV resorts in Alberta. With a championship golf course, water park, sports park, and spectacular views, you won't want to leave. Spend your time relaxing and getting back to the great outdoors. Phase 5 lots are selling now with prices starting at $89,000. You can live year-round or just spend the summer. Either way, Trestle Creek has you covered with plenty of year-round activities. Book your tour or tee time at trestlecreek.ca.
Get all the latest news and takes on everything Oilers with Dustin Nielsen and Tom Gazzola on the Oil Stream. Live at noon, Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. Only on EdmontonSportsTalk.com.
From the fairways of Edmonton to the greens of the BC Rockies, you'll never miss a course with VIP Golf. VIP Golf members enjoy preferred rates at over 75 top courses in Alberta and BC. They play 7 days a week and average 40 to 60% off regular rates with no payments due at the course. Just book with VIP Golf. Show your ID, then grip it and rip it. With so many courses under one umbrella, it's no wonder they're the membership of choice for so many Albertans. To learn more, visit their website today at vipgolf.ca.
Here's something we bet you didn't know. The hosts of the VIP Golf Show are also published authors. That's right, your golf show hosts Curtis Stock and Murray McCourt both have incredible books out right now. Search on Amazon for The Turcots, the remarkable story of a horse racing dynasty by Curtis Stock, and Outside the Tee Box, my personal journey and secrets to success in the golf business by Murray McCourt. Order your copies today, available on Amazon. Now you know.
Let your perfect day of golf start at the 27-hole Legends Golf and Country Club. With picturesque views over the River Valley and only 4 minutes off the RM Road exit off the Henday, the Legends also features a large grass-driving tee range and the world's largest golf car museum. Visit the legendsgolf.ca website to plan your next round with drone flights over all 3 nines. To book your tee time at Edmonton's finest full-facility 27-hole golf course, call 780-449-4911.
I came in 2 under par.
I ended up in the pond again. Whether you're an old pro or just out for fun, Devon Golf is the course to hit, no matter how skilled you are. Just 30 minutes from Edmonton, Devon Golf boasts scenic valley views and incredible conditions. Golf 18 tree-lined holes along the North Saskatchewan River, or if you're just here for the post-game celebration, check out the Greens restaurant for a bite on their patio. Devon Golf, truly a hidden gem. To book your tee time, visit devongolf.ca.
Did you know golfers average 162 hours a year on their feet? With the Adizero ZG from Adidas Golf, light isn't less, it's more. More Sunset 9s, more stamina with footwear designed to spend hours on your feet. With Light Strike Pro cushioning that boosts efficiency and walking propulsion, you can go out for a long round and enjoy what the course has to offer. Step into the feeling of light all round with Adizero ZG. Right now, during our Addy Buck promotion at participating retailers, when you purchase any new 2025 Adidas golf shoe like the Adizero ZG, you'll receive $50 towards any additional Adidas golf items from the Pro Shop. Adidas.ca.
There's still time to book your tournament at the Ranch Golf and Country Club.
As one of Alberta's top tourney courses, the Ranch makes hosting fun and easy for any group or business. No matter how unique or unusual, they'll accommodate your vision for an event no one will soon forget.
Start planning your tournament today at their beautifully landscaped course on the outskirts of West Edmonton. On-site event coordinators are here to help, but hurry, availability is limited and booking fast.
Visit theranchgolf.com.
We return to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Arden Roof Systems, with your hosts, Murray McCourt and Curtis Stock, only on your clear choice for sports, Edmonton Sports Talk.
Welcome back to the VIP Golf Show presented by Ardent Roof Systems here on Edmonton Sports Talk. My name is Murray McCourt here along with Curtis Stock. This segment is brought to you by Corporate Connections. Are you a business leader looking to connect with other business leaders to create and accelerate business opportunities, experience the extraordinary, make smarter decisions faster, and ultimately grow your business? If so, Corporate Connections is where you want to be. Email Executive Director Pat Stride at pstride@corporateconnections.com for more information. And Stocker, we're going to get into the question of the day. What is your pet peeve in golf etiquette that you wish everyone would follow?
Well, this one of mine drives me crazy, and I can't believe it hasn't been mentioned yet, but repairing ball marks on the green. I do not understand how you can hit a ball under the green, leave a 6-foot divot, and just go on and leave it for the next guy to deal with. Or even if it's a small divot, a ball mark on the green that'll knock your putt off course. It takes 10 seconds to repair a ball mark, and repair one, and then repair 3 other ones. Then you might be even.
Well, you shouldn't actually have to repair 3 others. If everyone just fixed their own, then it wouldn't happen.
That wouldn't, but you know it's going to. And
yeah,
I mean, it's so simple. That's why I don't get it.
It's respect.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, leave the course as you found it for everyone else to enjoy as you are enjoying it. That's for sure. I have, I'm going to say 2 quick ones, but one, and I rant about this all the time. There's cart paths around greens and tee boxes for a reason.
I'm guilty.
When you are at your house, you do not park 2 of your tires on your front lawn and 2 of them on your driveway, all 4 tires on the driveway. So on the cart paths around tees and greens, all 4 tires on there. And as an example, right now, we're starting on some of the holes where people aren't doing that and killing the grass, because that's what happens if you do that. You find dirt on the side of the cart path. That's because everyone's driving their carts there. Carts kill grass if they have too many carts there. We're doing something different in those areas to beautify them, that if people do take 2 tires off, they're going to be on rock chips or wood chips instead of grass.
You're putting wood chips down?
We are in some areas. I can show you a picture in the next break what we're doing in some spots. But keep all 4 darn tires on the cart path around the greens and tees. That's number one. Second one, people that don't rake the bunker stuff.
Oh, yeah.
OMG. If you hit a ball in the bunker and you're in a footprint
it wasn't
because
in a
some
footprint.
donkey didn't rake the bunker that was in there before you. Oh, my gosh.
I was in one bunker the other day. Can't remember which course it was at. And there were at least 20 footprints from different directions and whatever. And you land in one of those, or you land in a divot where the guy's punched his ball and got mad and swung at the sand. I don't get it.
Yeah, just be respectful. Respect the golf course. Leave the golf course as it was for you, so everyone else can enjoy it and not get punished because of people who are disrespectful. You go. There's another. I'm on a couple of rants today, Stalker. All right, local events. You had a lot.
There's quite a few, especially junior ones. At the Maple Leaf Junior Tour at Olds, we have to mention Jayla Kusi again. She closed out her MJT career with another win, shooting 71, 72, 74. She won the 15-19 divisional title by 18 shots.
Oof, that's good.
Yeah, and again, she's just 19. Also at Olds is a familiar name. And the U15, it was who else? Danica Horsica, shooting 77, 72, 72 to win by 4. And in the Alberta G&G Pro Best Ball at Stewart Creek, did you play in that?
No, there was a 90-team waiting list to get in.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
Well, brothers Nick and Spencer Vandermeer teamed up to win by a single shot over Sam Kirkness and Eric Locke of Calgary. Jock Plouffe and David McComb of Royal Mayfair tied for 4th with 64s, the same as Adam Bruce and Jordan Campbell of Northern Bear. Lots going on in the McClellan Ross Junior Tour. Some of the more recent highlights at Canmore, Belvedere's Lucas Shankaruk with a 72. At Montgomery Glen, Edmonton's Jay Carey was in a three-way playoff with a 75, the same as Devon's Luke Bach and Bonneville's Beck Lapointe. At Carstairs, Edmonton's Gregory McCubry, U15 boys with an 82, but the story was there at Carstairs was the girls with Red Deer's Rayleigh Denton in the U19 shooting even par 72 to win by 18 shots.
Boy.
And then in Belena Bandola of Edmonton Windermere in the girls U15, she shot a 78 to win by 17 shots. So a couple big runaway wins. At Collicutt Siding, U13 boys, Calgary's Judah Hornstein shot at 1 under 71. Here in Edmonton at Victoria, they had a really good turnout. Glendale's Shiley Kostyuk shot a 2 under 69 to win by 11 shots in the girls U17. 5 birdies, and she had a double bogey on the easy par 5, number 4 at Victoria. That should be a birdie hole, and somehow she got a double there. But still, the best score I've seen by the girls on the McClellan Ross Tour ever since. 269, great score. Leduc's Brooke Halbauer in the girls U15 with an 83 to win by 8. And in the boys U15, Royal Mayfair's Jake Ferry shot an even par 71. The edge of close pack. Dylan Swain of Windermere was second with a 73. And still at Vic in the boys U17, Yusuf Serenoja shot a 3 under 68. He's from the track golf course in Langdon, Alberta. Have you ever heard of that?
I have. It was called something different, Boulder Creek maybe, and they changed names.
It's just east of Calgary, I understand.
Yeah.
So, but Joseph had 6 birdies on his back 9 alone.
Oh, good for him.
He won by 3 over Zayden Turner of the Glendale and Noah Vele. And in the U19, it was the Edmonton Garrison's Brogan Bucci with a 71. So we had lots of good scoring, lots of good scores, especially from the girls, and a good turnout.
Well, I guess with school not too far away, they got to get all those junior tournaments in. I'll let you catch your breath for a second before we get into hole-in-ones. A couple of more texts to get into. The gentleman texted back, I guess if double-sided clubs are illegal, explains why I've never found any. Thanks for the information. And then one other quick one. Somebody texted in, Rory still doesn't even have to play next week, and he'll still be in the top 30. I'm not going to go on my rant again, but it's the playoffs. They are going to make more changes. They've announced that, and I think they're going to change some of that for sure. All right, hole-in-one, Stalker.
Hole-in-one's Kevin Cruz at the Pete Club. Hole number 13, 127 yards with a pitching wedge. And at Belvedere, Bob Scheffler, ace number 7, and he won $50,000 towards the purchase of a Lexus vehicle. He did it during the opening round of the Belvedere Club Championship.
I think that's the biggest prize we've heard this year, isn't it? $50,000. That's okay.
I'd settle for that.
You'd settle for that? You'd get rid of your old vehicle and get a Lexus?
Oh, yeah.
50?
Oh, yeah, I think so. No
All
problem.
Right. Awesome. Well, what about golf this week? You're dinged up, but did you still get some golf in this week? Or
I played twice. I played at Victoria in the men's club, and then Mill Woods. I went to, which I haven't been doing a few years. The greens are lightning fast. I think they sped them up for the tournament. Daryl McDonald, when he was there, used to have him like putting in a bathtub. But Millwood's a friendly golf course. There's quite a few risk-reward holes, which I like to see. Makes you make a decision. Like number 10, about how much water you try to cut off on number 10 at Millwoods. And there's several holes that you can make shorter or end up with a big number. 18 is a strong finishing hole. 13 is a long par 3, especially into the wind. Number 17 is short, but the flag is usually right behind the front bunker. So Millwoods was fun.
Awesome. Yeah, it is. It's a fun golf course to play. You can score out there.
Yes, you can.
But you got to be good on the greens. The greens are... They can be tough. If you get above the hole there, you're in a lot of trouble. Whenever I play there, my strategy is absolutely bounce it up onto the green, be below the hole at all costs.
Yeah.
Do not get a downhill putt. Well, golf this week for me, Stalker, was very minimal. I played last Sunday, not a full round at the ranch. I only got, I was on the 14th tee box, and I'm looking at the sky, and I'm saying to my friends, I walk when they all take carts, and I'm like, guys, we got to get off this golf course. This is not good. And they're like, no, one of us, Piercy was playing really well. He's, no, we're finishing this round. And I'm looking at the sky and seeing some lightning round. I'm like, guys, we got to get the heck out of here. This is not going to be good. Well, seconds later, it's the worst storm I've seen in 18 years at the ranch. It was like people were continually dumping buckets of water on us. And like the entire golf course was a lake in minutes. Like it was crazy.
And the funny thing is that rain that you got, a lot of other people got different parts of town got none.
Yeah, wow. That was the worst thing. So the day before
was that on
too.
Thursday?
That was on Sunday.
Sunday.
So Sunday, but the day before on Saturday, we got punished with a massive storm that the two of the top 5 worst storms I've ever seen at the ranch were back-to-back days, and the worst one was on Sunday, and I was caught in the middle of it. As soon as I got back in my office, thankfully I have a closet there. I took my clothes off and I put on my rain pants to wear my rain pants, and I put on a dry golf shirt. But like it was not fun.
No,
not fun at all. What about this week? What do you got going on?
I have nothing planned right now because I'm not sure my knee's going to let me play. I've got to play though. I mean, it's already August the 10th. I don't know where the summer is gone. We haven't had any really hot weather. Well, we had a couple days.
A few days here and there for sure.
But I got to go to the driving range
and get healthy
and get help.
Yeah. Well, I got a good week golf this week. I can't get a tee time at the ranch today, so we're playing our Sunday match at the Glendale.
Nice.
I haven't played there yet this year.
I did.
Tuesday, I'm playing the senior PGA match play. My match is at the Edmonton Country Club, so I get to,
to see all the
follow
changes?
up on last week's show when you had the opportunity to play it.
You'll love it. You'll just love the
can't wait.
changes, especially the way they cut down trees to open up the views of the river valley.
Yeah.
And the new bunkers. They did a great job.
I'm excited. On Thursday, I'm playing at Millwoods.
Oh, there you
in
go.
The Pro Lady Championship. And so last year, I'm playing with my wife, Jessica, again. Last year, we got second place.
Did you?
So we'll see if Jessica's newer at golf. Well, she's not newer at golf. She gets a lot of strokes, so she can get a couple of good holes in there, and I play decent. Then we can go good. I shot 67 last year in the Pro Ladies, so that was very helpful.
Yeah,
and Jess
kidding.
had a couple of good holes to help out, and so that was pretty good. But there you have it. I got a good week ahead of me again.
Good.
Yeah. But I want to say, we have a couple of minutes left in the break. The Edmonton Elks, they're an advertiser on the show, but that's not why this happened. But
you're the lucky charm, I hear.
Jessica and I got invited by the Edmonton Elks to go with them to Montreal this week. So it was an incredible experience. They have it dialed in, Stalker. We rolled into Jet Set Parking, just said we're with the Edmonton Elks. They said, here, toss us your keys and tell us and what's your name and then hop on the bus, and they took us to this private hangar down the road from the airport a little bit. Got in a line to show our ID, and then got in another line the players were getting their envelopes full of their per diem money. We got our empty envelope, no per diem money in it, but just telling us where our seats were on the flight. Just walk on this airplane, leave our luggage beside. They took it. It was right there when we walked off. Hop on this chartered flight, get into Montreal. There's buses waiting there for us, shuttle us straight to the hotel. It was all structured, all organized, but it was great. Montreal, I hadn't ever been there as an adult. Beautiful city.
It is.
Some great food, great wine, had a great time, and we got a tour of the stadium before the game started. We were on the field before the game. I got to have a conversation before the game with Larry Thompson, the new owner, on the field again after they got the big win. It was so exciting. We were sitting with some of the players' parents, and the one player that got the game-winning touchdown, his mom's right in front of us, and she was just so happy, screaming and high-fiving us all. And then, I was right beside the dressing room when the players were doing their chants after the game, and a couple of the players did some addressed the team and spoke about how big the win was. And Cody Fajardo talked about Julian Grant and how he went through all that adversity because he dropped that ball that we talked about last week. But he got 2 touchdowns in this game, including the game winner. So it was such a great game to be at, and what an experience to get to travel with the team and be part of that, and to get a win was kind of cool too.
Bonus.
Yeah, well, it was well needed.
It was well needed, that's for sure, yeah.
But yeah, such a fun experience, and it's just so happy we got to do that. And like I said, Stalker, the food and wine was really good. I'm back in Montreal again in October for the BPGB buying show with Sean. So I got a little highlight of the 4 days that I'll be in Montreal in October. So that'll be
Get the lox and bagels.
What's that?
Lox and bagels.
Lox and bagels. What's that?
What's the lox?
I don't know.
Salmon lox and in a bagel, a sandwich.
Oh, well, you lost me at lox because I don't know what salmon and me aren't friends. So.
Oh, okay. Well, that's why. But they make great lox and bagels.
Okay. Well, I'll just stick with the steak frit.
Okay.
Awesome. And the baguette. Oh, baguette. Yum, yum, yum. All right. On the other side of the break, we have legendary local amateur player Brian Laubmann going to join us right here in the studio. Stay with us. This is the VIP Golf Show on Edmonton Sports Talk.
This summer, Alberta Golf is focused on recreational and junior play. Recreational players can find their fun at upswing.ca. The McCourt Ross Alberta Junior Tour has 24 stops across the province. For players learning to compete, the Youth on Course program is back, letting juniors play for $5 or less at participating facilities. Any $10 donation made to the Alberta Golf Foundation pays for an 18-hole round for a kid in Alberta. For more on everything we do, albertagolf.org.
Why tee off at the Ranch Golf and Country Club?
A fun, unique layout offering premier conditions. The Ranch has been ranked as one of the top public courses in Canada.
Unmatched value. Score Golf Magazine rated the Ranch as the best value in Edmonton.
The service, from tournaments to special events to the pro shop. Superior service that makes every visit exceptional.
The Ranch Golf and Country Club, a laid-back environment where anyone can enjoy an amazing day on the fairways. For details, visit theranchgolf.com.
Here's something we bet you didn't know. The hosts of the VIP Golf Show are also published authors. That's right, your golf show hosts Curtis Stock and Murray McCourt both have incredible books out right now. Search on Amazon for The Turcottes, the remarkable story of a horse racing dynasty by Curtis Stock, and Outside the Tee Box, my personal journey and secrets to success in the golf business by Murray McCourt. Order your copies today, available on Amazon. Now you know.
Acme Scrap Iron and Metals offers fast, friendly, and reliable service. They will supply containers of different sizes to remove all types of metals and for the removal of demolition waste. Plus, they buy steel, cast iron, copper, aluminum, brass, and more. With 50 years of business, Acme Scrap Iron and Metals has created a strong commitment to the proper handling of materials and adhere to environmental standards. Visit acmescrapmetal.com for hours of operation and call 780-447-1623 to arrange for a container.
Let your perfect day of golf start at the 27-hole Legends Golf and Country Club. With picturesque views of the River Valley and only 4 minutes off the Orem Road exit from the Henday, the Legends also features a large grass driving tee range and the world's largest golf car museum. Visit the legendsgolf.ca website to plan your next round with drone flights over all 3 nines. To book your tee time at Edmonton's finest full facility 27-hole golf course, call 780-449-4911 or visit us online.
Immerse yourself in a world where golf intertwines with the historic valor of the Canadian Armed Forces. At the Edmonton Garrison Memorial Golf Club, every round connects you with the courageous stories of our military's past. With fairways set against genuine combat equipment and historic monuments, your game becomes a meaningful link to the legacy of those who've served. And make sure to aim carefully to avoid a memorable shot off a tank. Get your membership and celebrate the challenge of golf and the honor of our armed forces. Visit egmgolf.com for more.
It's back. The 6th annual Ardent Roof Systems Charity Golf Classic at the Ranch Golf and Country Club. Tee off for a great cause with hole-in-one contests, food and drink stations, dunk tanks, and even a chance to win a golf trip for 2 to Pebble Beach. Be a part of an incredible day on one of Edmonton's most picturesque courses, all in support of the Stollery Child Life Program. Golf, give back, make a difference. The 6th annual Ardent Roof Systems Charity Golf Classic. Sign up, sponsor, or learn more today at ardentroofsystems.com.
Accelerate business connections at an executive level with Corporate Connections. Some of the brightest minds in Edmonton come together to discuss and brainstorm big thoughts. Corporate Connections Think Tank brings our members and selected guests together to share experiences and ideas around some of the most relevant topics in business today. Topics that impact each of us, every business, most decisions, all initiatives. Will you come and join the conversation? Get questions answered, learn a few new perspectives, and be part of this energetic and inspiring event on May 28th. Corporate Connections Think Tank. Visit us at corporateconnections.com, where leaders connect.
Join us for the return of the Tom Goodchild Memorial Golf Tournament on Thursday, August 28th at Leduc Golf and Country Club. Enjoy a day of golf while supporting a great cause. Start your day with a delicious breakfast, followed by a round of golf at the scenic Leduc Golf and Country Club. Then unwind with drinks and indulge in a gourmet dinner, all culminating in a lively auction. Come out and celebrate Tom Goodchild's legacy while supporting the Tom Goodchild Memorial Bursary, which assists NAIT culinary students in financial need. The Tom Goodchild Memorial Golf Tournament promises unforgettable experiences. Sign up now at sawmill.ca/golf. That's sawmill.ca/golf.
The Reed Wilkins Show with Jay Milne.
I could have taken some photos for OnlyFans. Reed Wilkins up-gown shots. What's Reed wearing for the eye surgery? What's going to pop out next? I think I was totally covered, except my eyeball peeking out, and maybe other parts of me. I don't know if they uncovered anything else. Cover up his face, but lift up that gown. Oh, you know what? Put it back.
The Reed Wilkins Show with Jay Milne, weekday afternoon 3 to 6, only on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
We return to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Arden Roof Systems, with your hosts, Murray McCourt and Curtis Stock, only on your clear choice for sports, Edmonton Sports Talk.
Welcome back to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Ardent Roof Systems here on Edmonton Sports Talk. My name's Murray McCourt here, along with Curtis Stock. This segment is brought to you by the Stony Plain Golf Club. Whether you're looking to get custom-fit clubs or lessons to improve your swing, check out the Stony Plain Golf Course at golfstonyplain.com, and it is now trivia time. Our trivia contest is brought to you by Tough Stuff Promotions. Tough Stuff works as hard as you do to create personalized swag that's tough enough for your hardworking name. Call 780-470-4545 or visit toughstuffpromotions.com. For all your logo merchandise needs, the winner of the contest will get a custom fitting at the TaylorMade Performance Center and a gift card to the Keg Steakhouse and Bar with 5 locations around Edmonton. Why not tonight? And Stalker, what's the question this week?
Well, I think this is a pretty easy one. It's not a tough stuff question anyway. Who became the 1,000th player to win a recognized PGA Tour event dating back to Willie Park Jr. in the 1860 Open Championship? So who was the 1,000th player to win a recognized PGA Tour event?
Well, a little clue. It's pretty recent.
It's very recent.
All right. If you want to get in on that, text into 780-218-9999, and you can get in to win that prize. And very excited now to welcome Brian Laubmann with us, legendary local amateur player. We were just talking about all the accolades,
legendary.
All the accolades that he's accomplished over his career. So thanks so much for taking the time to come in and join us this morning.
Thanks
Brian.
for having me.
Well, let's get into it. You've built an outstanding career as an amateur golfer in Alberta. How did you first get into competitive golf, and what has kept you motivated through all the years?
Well, I grew up a block from the Highlands Golf Club, so I've been playing golf probably since I could walk.
Lucky you.
Yeah, so both my mom and dad played. They were competitive players in their own right.
Yeah. Dad was a real good golfer.
Yeah. Both of them made senior teams on their own, right? So it's kind of cool to have made a senior team as a father and son and mother and son combination. Right. But playing at Highlands over, for over 50 years now, we've been fortunate there with our history. Arguably the best female golfer in Canada's history, Betty Cole, at Highlands. Henry Martel. Don't need to say any more there. Having guys like Ken Tampke, John Gallimore, Ray Rhodes, not only there, but I got to play with those guys on a regular basis growing up. And then, of course, my longtime friend and a mentor and a teacher to me, Ray Milne, who's been around for,
100 years.
100 years. I've literally known Ray my entire life.
Yeah.
He's at the Derrick now.
He's a starter at the Derrick, I believe, but he still plays at Highlands.
Yeah.
Yeah. So having all those guys there, and it just kind of drove me towards playing competitive golf. Ken Tamke made, I believe, 11 or 12 interprovincial teams.
Yeah.
And that, from an early age, that's what I wanted. My whole goal playing golf was to make provincial teams. So, he kind of mentored me, and he showed me what it took to become an interprovincial team player. John Gallimore, God, what do you say about Johnny? He's a legend in his own right. But he taught me how to win.
Yeah.
He won multiple city championships. He's made provincial teams on his own. And he would roundhouse me for years in our club championship.
Yeah.
So I always knew if I was going to learn how to win, even our club championship, those are the guys I had to get by. And, no easy feat.
No.
They were in their prime then, and I was 27 when I finally won my first club championship. But,
is that right?
Yeah. Well, it was no easy feat.
Yeah.
Back then, you had to be on top of your game, and from there, I just kept working at it, and my breakthrough actually came in later in life. I made my first Wellington Cup team when I was 39.
Oh yeah.
Out at Ironhead.
Yeah.
Doesn't even exist anymore.
Yeah, yeah. And then a couple years after that, I won the Alberta Amateur down at Canyon Meadows at the ripe age of 42.
Yeah, you won the Alberta Amateur lots, right?
No, I didn't actually.
I know.
I won it once
100 times.
Well, the Edmonton Amateur I was runner-up 100 times, yeah. But the Edmonton Amateur, I didn't win that till I was 54.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. And then, I also won the Alberta Mid-Amateur in 2005. But it's making the teams. I haven't made 13 interprovincial teams.
I was going to say,
just made my I just made my 6th senior team. And when I look back in my career as a whole, those are what I'm most proud of, really.
Yeah, why is being on a team more special than just individual?
Well, just representing your province.
Yeah.
At a national event. It would be, I guess, amateur golf's version of the Brier, if you will.
Right.
Because you're going there and you're representing your province, and especially now as a senior, I just made my 6th senior team, and these are guys on our team that I've played with for, I'll date myself, but 45 years.
Yeah.
Really, and a couple of the guys like Dave Schultz.
Yeah.
I've been on a Wellington team with him, Mid-Am teams with him, and now this is our 2nd straight senior team together. And we have won, Team Alberta has won 4 straight interprovincial national championships at the senior level and 7 of the last 8.
Really?
Yeah. So it's been a pretty good run for us and something we're pretty proud of.
Yeah, I guess.
When we go there.
And you run quite a few of those teams, weren't you?
Well,
3 or 4?
This is my 6th senior team.
Okay.
The winning teams? Yeah. I've been on 4 of those that have won. Yeah.
Which is great. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you mentioned Henry Martell. You've won that tournament quite a few times too.
More than once, yeah.
Yeah. What did you win it? I think you won it like 15 or 16 times. You just won it again this year over Bert Gallimore. That's John's son, right?
That is John's son.
Yeah. So you were, what did you shoot, 69, 72?
No,
70, 68.
68, yeah.
And that was
Stalker
better.
was trying to rip you off there a couple strokes.
Well, I was reading.
Well, it wasn't
Keith
easy.
Whitecotton's score.
Bert shot 66 the first day in that, so
oh, did he?
I had my work cut out the second day.
And Whitecotton, he shot 69-72 to win the pros division, so you should have taken out your pro card.
Well, I told him, I said, what do you win for this? He goes, 7,500. I says, not if I turn pro in the next couple of minutes.
I was going to say.
Did you play the same tees?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Wow. I got a quick question for you. You mentioned something that really caught my attention earlier about how somebody taught you how to win. How do you win?
And that's a real good question.
Yeah.
I guess you learn patience.
Yeah.
One thing I've learned, especially when you get into 54-hole and 72-hole tournaments, is you don't win it the first day. You can lose it the first day.
Sure.
But patience has always been my virtue out there. Like even this year, I played really well the first round at Wolf Creek and struggled the second day in the wind. But the last 2 years, I've come from behind to make the teams. So I just It's an endurance test, and I realize that now, and I don't panic anymore out there like I maybe did early on in my career. Is I put pressure on myself. Even the first day, I got to go out and shoot 65. Well, you don't.
No.
And
it's nice if you do, though.
Oh no, it
all
doesn't. Yeah. If you've got it going that day, you ride that wave. But I don't go out there with the mindset of shooting that number the first day. It's more of a, if I double bogey the first hole, I realize I've got 53 holes or whatever left to go. So
instead of panicking and
and that's just something that you have to experience, I guess. Teaches you that over the years.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Now you've also other tournaments and things that you've achieved. You won the Independent Jewelers Senior Men's Championship last year, shooting 6 under for 2 days.
That's correct, out at Trestle.
That was at Trestle?
My friend Artie's place.
Oh, yeah. That's a tough course.
Good golf
Beautiful
course. Good golf
and
course,
good golf course.
Yeah.
That first hole was tough.
Yeah.
Especially the green.
It's not my favorite green.
No. There's elephants under there. You got you have the course record at Highlands with a 64, which was matched but not broken by Mike Belbin.
Yeah.
You shot 63 4 times.
Correct.
3 at Highlands and 1 in California.
Yeah.
So what are you mentioned being on a team, but was there one specific team tournament or record that you cherish more than anything else?
From a team standpoint, would be in Montreal in the Alberta or Canadian seniors, when we first won.
Oh, yeah.
That was our first win. And I was on a team with Ken Griffith out of Red Deer and Frank Van Dornick.
Oh, and Frankie.
Yeah. And that was the first time we won. And it was pretty cool to win a national championship of anything.
Yeah.
And it was kind of emotional even after, because you're doing it with close friends. I played with Frankie for, over 40 years. I always said I'd be in the Hall of Fame if he took up bowling. But to be on a winning team with those guys really meant a lot to me.
Yeah, well, you're competing for your province.
Exactly.
Not just for yourself.
Yeah.
And everybody gets behind one another. And
well, it's exactly what happens, especially at our level, at the senior level, because we've been friends. We are very close friends now. So to do it with your friends means an awful lot.
How's that dynamic a little different, though, because you're not just playing your own game in the patience you talk about and things like that. It's a team game. But
it is. And at the Canadians, it's only the first 2 days of the tournament.
Right.
So there is a little bit of a sprint there.
Right.
The format they use is there's a 3-man team, so they take your 2 low scores out of 3.
Right.
So if you are the high guy that day, perhaps, you've got another day to come back.
Mm-hmm.
But that 1 year that we won in Montreal, we won by 17 shots.
Oh, really?
And you could have taken any combination of our scores,
and they would have won.
We would have won comfortably.
Yeah.
So that was, it was a pretty special week.
Yeah, I'm sure. Looking back, what would you say were the biggest challenges you faced on the amateur circuit? And how did you overcome them to play at such a high level?
Well, the biggest challenge was life itself.
Yeah.
I owned a company for, almost 20 years. I was raising kids,
and
having a family, and trying to balance everything. So that was for sure the hardest thing. And how do you then just drop all that and go and play in a golf tournament?
Yeah, no kidding.
It's tough.
Joining us on the VIP Golf Show presented by Ardent Roof Systems is Brian Laubmann. Now, Brian, can you share a bit about your preparation and mindset when it comes to competing in big events like the Canadian Men's Senior Amateur that's upcoming for you?
Well, I don't go in with any expectations other than I want to play at my best level, and I want to, I always go in thinking I can win. I don't think you can afford to go in with anything other than that kind of mindset.
Right.
Set the bar high and go from there. I've never gone into a tournament, for instance, saying I just want to make the cut or I just want to make the top 20. It's all or nothing.
Yeah.
Alberta Senior, I'm there to win.
Yeah.
I want to make the team. That's my other goal. But if I fall short like I did this year, I still finish third. Made the team.
Yeah.
But I try to get prepared by knowing the golf course I'm going to play. Like this next month we go to Nova Scotia, which I've never been there. So I've been on their website for this Ken Woe Golf Club I was mentioning to you.
Yeah, I've never.
They have a great website with flyovers of every hole.
Oh yeah.
So I've been watching these videos every night, trying to get at least a visual for the golf course and what am I going to be looking at?
Well,
what kind of shots am I going to have to hit? Am I going to be hitting drivers off tees? Am I going to be hitting hybrids or 3-woods? Going to be short irons into most greens, or am I hitting a lot of long irons into greens?
Right.
And then that will affect how I prepare in practice.
Well, if you have a few extra days, stop in at Cabot Cliffs and Cabot Cove.
Yeah, you said that. Yeah.
Yeah, links. Yeah, they're fantastic.
I've heard. Yeah, I've never heard anybody say it's spectacular down there.
Many listeners will be curious, Brian. What's your favorite hole or golf course in Alberta?
I have a few. I'd have to say favorite golf course has got to be Kananaskis.
Yeah,
it's still
mine too.
Still right up there.
Mm-hmm.
I have a very special place in my heart for the Red Deer Golf and Country Club. I've played a lot there over the years. I have some great friends down there.
Yeah,
so that's one that I like.
Course.
From a golf course that's just a really good golf course, I would say Glencoe Forest is probably as good a test of golf as there is in Alberta.
Good at beating you up.
It can.
Yeah.
A
lot of bunkers.
A lot of bunkers. But from sheer enjoyment and scenery and everything, Kananaskis is, I don't know how you beat that.
Kid or Lorette?
I always liked Lorette. Kids growing on me more and more.
Yeah.
I'd take either one.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Or both.
Just
playing both.
I like Stewart Creek too, just down the road.
Stewart Creek's good. Yeah. Yeah. That's really good up there too. Any place in the mountains really in Alberta is pretty hard to beat.
Yeah. Yeah. You get to take a good golf course and place it in that kind of scenery.
Yeah.
Special.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, there's a place I can go with my wife Sandra and she can shoot whatever, but she's gonna enjoy being in the mountains and
absolutely
losing all the golf balls I give her.
So you had a lot of people's footsteps that you followed in, but now you have footsteps that people want to follow in. And so, what kind of advice would you give to people that are developing amateur golfers now to do what you've done in your?
I think what I just said is learn patience on a golf course. I've played in a lot of tournaments, even club tournaments, where guys do exactly what I just said. They get off to, say, a bad start, and then they start pushing and pressing themselves, and not realizing that they have 45 or 50 holes left in the tournament to right that ship. So that would be the number one thing. Then I have told players at our club and guys that I know, if they want to play in tournaments, that's what you have to do is learn how to play a tournament, not just play a round.
Yeah.
A round of golf.
Right.
It really is. It's the old cliche, it's a marathon, not a sprint.
Yeah, exactly.
Kind of thing.
Well, time flies in radio, so we've run out of time. But one last one for you. Our question of the week on the show is: what is your biggest pet peeve when it comes to etiquette that you wish everyone would follow?
And I got to pick just one.
Well,
no, you can take 10.
Yeah,
they're the same price.
Well, I think one of the first ones you have to say is just look after your golf course, replace your divots, and fix some ball marks.
Yeah. Tournament, it was Cam Young. After 7 run-up finishes, he won last week.
Okay, so one more time since our internet went down for a second there, Stalker.
Okay, it was Cam Young who, after 7 run-up finishes, he won last week. So.
I thought it was before that. I thought it was earlier in the season.
No, he was the 1,000th player to win a recognized PGA Tour event.
Okay.
Awesome. And the winner of that is Big Uke. And Big Uke, I'm not going to be at the ranch today because I have to play somewhere else since I can't get a tee time at my own golf course. But I'll reach out to you tomorrow and get you your how to collect your prize. So congratulations to you. And that wraps up another edition of the VIP Golf Show here on Edmonton Sports Talk. Next week on the show, a great lineup. We have Jason Logan, the editor from Score Golf Magazine, joining us. Kevin Smith will be with us again to recap the Alberta Open. Talk some junior golf with Adam Werbicki from the Derrick Golf and Winter Club. PGA of Alberta President Sean Lavoie joins us, and we go around YEG and check in with the Wolf Creek Golf Resort Have yourself a great week, and be sure to tune in next Sunday morning, 8 a.m. for the VIP Golf Show here on Edmonton Sports Talk.
Accelerate business connections at an executive level with Corporate Connections. We connect leaders around the world and empower them to create opportunities and meaningful change in their organizations, communities, and lives. Join a trusted network of top CEOs and industry pioneers. Share challenges, gain insights, and benefit from peer-to-peer experience sharing. Together, we elevate leadership, build personal and professional growth while expanding influence, and together building a brighter future. Corporate Connections is your gateway to transformative connections. Visit us at corporatecommunications.com, where leaders connect.
Escape the ordinary and experience golfing paradise at Coal Creek Golf Resort. Immerse yourself in our exceptional layout and enjoy excellent conditions that will take your game to the next level. Challenge yourself with a unique twist. Tackle the only black sand traps in all of Alberta. And why not extend your stay? Relax in one of our spacious RV lots, offering the perfect blend of comfort and convenience. Visit coalcreek.ca now to book your tee time and plan your unforgettable getaway at Coal Creek Golf Resort. Your perfect golfing escape awaits.
Ready to level up your golf game? Come swing by the Ranch Golf and Country Club, where serious golf meets serious fun. With a championship-style course, pristine conditions, and above all, a fun, laid-back atmosphere, the Ranch is where every round feels like a getaway. Get top-notch service at unmatched value every time you play at the Ranch. Think you have what it takes to go low? Bring your A game and find out why the Ranch is the best value in golf. 25, 50, 100, and 200 round packs on sale. TheRanchGolf.com.
Your logo matters. So if you're gonna put it onto something, it's gonna be tough enough to be useful. Tough Stuff Promotions works as hard as you do to create personalized swag that's tough enough for your hard-working name. Whether it's promotional items, branded clothing, industrial workwear, golf, or athletics, Tough Stuff works hard for hard-working folks. Get the tough stuff you need when you need it. For easy ordering, call 780-470-4545 or visit toughstuffpromotions.com.
Do not miss the Ardent Roof Systems Charity Golf Tournament presented by Pioneer Golf Company, Canadian-made golf accessories. Friday, July 5th, the Ranch Golf and Country Club, one of Alberta's premier championship golf courses. For sponsorship info or to register, go to ardentroofsystems.com. Your round includes breakfast, the famous ranch steak dinner, a massive silent auction, and a chance to give back to an unbelievable cause. The Stollery Child Life Program, the Ardent Roof Systems Annual Charity Golf Tournament, one of the best tournaments of the summer.
I came in 2 under par.
I ended up in the pond again. Whether you're an old pro or just out for fun, Devon Golf is the course to hit, no matter how skilled you are. Just 30 minutes from Edmonton, Devon Golf boasts scenic valley views and incredible conditions. Golf 18 tree-lined holes along the North Saskatchewan River, or if you're just here for the post-game celebration, check out the Greens restaurant for a bite on their patio. Devon Golf, truly a hidden gem. To book your tee time, visit devongolf.ca.
Enjoy a round of golf on 2 of Canada's top public courses at Wolf Creek, designed by renowned architect Rod Whitman. If you haven't been to Wolf Creek recently, now's the time to check out the best course conditions in years. Enjoy a pure links golf experience and great course conditions. After your game, relax at Barney's Lounge with great food, drinks, and patio views. It's a destination getaway only a short drive away in Ponoka. Visit wolfcreekgolf.com to learn more.
From the fairways of Edmonton to the greens of the BC Rockies, you'll never miss a course with VIP Golf. VIP Golf members enjoy preferred rates at over 70 top courses in Alberta and BC. They play 7 days a week and average 40 to 60% off regular rates with no payments due at the course. Just book with VIP Golf, show your ID, then grip it and rip it. With so many courses under one umbrella, it's no wonder they're the membership of choice for so many Albertans. To learn more, visit their website today at VIPgolf.ca.
Grab your clubs and tee up for your best golf season yet. Hone your skills and improve your game at the Country Club Golf Tour Academy. It doesn't matter if you're a seasoned pro or just starting out. Country Club Tour offers the best lesson programs for every level of golfer. Take your skill set to a higher level and train with their simulators, launch monitors, and PGA of Canada's teaching professionals. You can train all year long at their 7 golf courses and indoor golf center. Sign up for lessons with the CCT Golf Academy today and countryclubtour.com.